Hi, my name is Jill Calvin, and in this video I'm going to show you how to clean a bridle and a saddle. So for tack cleaning, there's two tracks. Track one is an after use cleaning, which you would do every time you've ridden your horse. You'll do on the spot cleaning. And there's track two is a deep cleaning that you would do once every few months, depending on the weather, where you live, and how often you use your tack. So this is track one, an after use cleaning. So you'll take your bridle and you'll hold up the leather, the reins and the nose band, get the leather out of the way, and then you're gonna dip the bit in a bucket of water just to get the saliva off and any bits of anything that he's eaten while he's had it in his mouth. And then you're going to get a clean cloth and wipe it down. Make sure it's all nice and clean. No bits in the corner, stuff like that. Okay, next you'll want to hang your bridle on a hook and undo the leather straps so you have access to both sides of the leather straps. Just on the main parts, obviously undo the nose band so you can get in there. Then you're going to get a sponge, saddle soap sponge. You're going to wet it, wring it out, and then use another cloth just to squeeze it and make sure it's pretty dry, because you don't want to make lather when you put the soap on. You just wipe it across the soap a couple of times, and then start wiping off your surfaces, like any surface that touched the horse's skin. The underside, pay particular attention to the underside. Any sweat that's come from the horse will corrode the leather, so you want to make sure it's nice and clean on all sides, the underside but also the outside, especially also on the brow band. He's had his sweaty brow. The underside that's been across the pole. Try and wipe every surface. And then if you've got more surfaces, you can reload. Ooh, that's a lot of soap. You dry it off. And then do the reins. Oops. I have leather reins with some grippy bits, so I'm not going to use the saddle soap on the grippy part, just on the part that touched his neck here, the leather. Anyway, you'll do the whole bridle, and then when you've done that, you'll take a cloth and wipe it all nice and clean. Get any of the soap. Make sure it's as dry as you want it to be all over the reins too. And then you'll put it back together so you don't forget next time. Reclip, put them nice and tight where they should be. You'll leave that open like so. Now for the deep cleaning, you'd have the same equipment, probably more towels. You take the bridle apart, completely apart, and you lay it out on the table so you can see exactly where the parts go. So you lay it out like this, but you just take everything apart, starting with the side cheek pieces. And you'll see that it all come apart. Wow, this one's a stiff one. You have to push it in from the other side. like that. Anyway, you can see the whole bridle will come apart. And you'll use the saddle soap and the sponge, and you'll get it all nice, each piece nice and soaped up and cleaned, and then wiped, and then you'll wait 20 minutes. If you're using a conditioner, you'll wait 20 minutes to 30 minutes so the leather is not quite dry, and then you'll condition it with a saddle soap, either the saddle soap you use or a special conditioner. Sometimes the leather has white spores of mold, and you have to deal with that. The saddle soap can encourage that, so if you see the white spores on the leather, you'll spray it with 50% water, 50% white vinegar. You spray all the white mold and you'll wash it off, and obviously keep it in an environment that's regulated. You don't want it to be too hot, and too cold is not good either. The same thing with the saddle. You'll use the saddle soap for the saddle. You always wipe off the under part of the leather saddle to clean off any sweat from the horse, and once or twice a year you'll give it a deep cleaning with the saddle soap and the conditioner. And that's how to clean a bridle.